Now, there are only a few things in this world greater than the number of crimes my uncles committed, and that bans on everything from tax evasion to running an illegal gambling ring. But the number of books that Daisy Meadows has written has to top that number. This bitch has written over 200 books. Someone needs to check up on this chick, because she's definitely in a basement somewhere being forced to write books for food and water. Never mind, guys, I found out that she's not a real person. Bro, she's like 4 different people. That makes a bit more sense. But I would not be shocked if it was just one person. It's literally the same story over and over again. Jack Frost steals some shit, the fairies bitch about it to Rachel and Kirsty, and they get it back. I feel like they should spice it up a bit, you know? Every 10 books, Jack Frost should kidnap a bunch of fairies and sacrifice them in front of Rachel and Kirsty. Like, that would put them off from ever coming back to Fairyland, and he could steal all the shit that he wants. If I was Jack Frost, I would have had that whole kingdom in the palm of my little green hand. You know what I would do? Genuinely, I would go up to the king, King Oberon or whatever. I would low-key show him off my fat ass. And you know what? He'd be like, oh, my wife doesn't have that. And we would have an affair. And then I'll blackmail him into letting me control the kingdom. Then I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want. Also, aren't the goblins slaves? Because Jack Frost's great-great-grandpa gave the goblins' grandma a disappearing spell. And the goblins' grandma decided to give over her entire family as slaves for the rest of time? She just fucked over her entire family. And for what? Now her entire bloodline is a slave for a white man that lost against children and fairies. Don't even get me started on the fairies. Oh my lord. There's like 290 of them and they're all so lame. There's a goldfish fairy. Who cares enough about goldfish to have a whole fairy for them? I had a goldfish and after he died, you know what I did? I ate that bitch. That's how much I don't give a fuck about goldfishes. And there's only 2 boys. Like, how does the fairy population grow? Like, there's obviously babies being made because there's like a whole book about them. But like, you know, look at these fairies are like really freaky. What is Daisy Meadows trying to teach these children? Anyway, if Jack Frost wasn't such a bad villain, he would make such a good rapper. I have not heard such great lyrics since the Beast and Nova times. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna rap a bit for y'all. Hit the beat, Jack. Cold winds blow in thick-ass forms. I conjure up this fairy storm to the 7 corners of the mortal world. These rainbow fairies will be hurled. I curse every part of fairyland with a frosty wave in my icy hand. From now and always from this fateful day, fairyland will be cold and gay! Anyway, forget about Jack Frost, because his sister, Jilly Chilly, god damn! I'm about to start making fanfiction about her. She is so fine. If we even went on a walk together and there was a puddle in her way, I would lay down face first and let her trample all over me to get to the other side. She's so fine, it's not even funny. Away from all, like, you know, the book thing, the film is amazing. It was like this whole thing about a goblin riot and Kirsty and Rachel go to this fairy kingdom or whatever. And like there's this Lydia girl that's bullying Kirsty because Kirsty sees fairies and whatnot. And Kirsty and Rachel like beat Lydia's ass. And Jack Frost comes in and reveals he's a fairy or something. And it turns out the whole fairy population is gay. And they all start making out. And that's why it's called Rainbow Magic. Alright, to be honest, I did not watch it. My attention span is deteriorated because of TikTok. And it's like a 1-hour movie. But it looks good. I just ain't into that anime shit. Anyway, I've got to push this video out before I go on my trip. That's why it's a little bit rushed and it makes like no sense. But the next video will be better. I promise. It's going to be election. You know, I'm going to make a good video for election day. Love you. Bye bye.